In a quarter-mile, turn left. Turn left. Just ahead, turn left. Turn right. Turn left. Pick up Austin.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Good.
Do you need the truck?
Oh, no, it's all right.
All right. And what's the name on the ride?
Austin.
All right.
Head to your drop-off at 920 Greenland Drive. Turn left.
So you're headed out to Murfreesboro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, we have a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of used to it. I actually just signed over my my car to the Progressive. Got into a wreck, so they're covering it.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's repairable.
Okay.
Just ahead, turn right on Marriott Drive.
All right, cool. I'm like, you guys gonna pay for it? And they're like, yeah. You've been our customer of ours for God knows how long.
Okay.
I was like, sweet.
All right. And
I
so
appreciate you.
what does the rental car look like in between then?
So rental car, I'm not sure. I had to sign over the title. I mean, they might hook me up with a rental car, or they might just pay it out.
Okay.
And then that way, I won't, you know.
Turn right on Marriott Drive.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure. But I
Okay.
do need to get something because I mean, driving around in Ubers is costing me a lot of money.
Totally.
But hey, I'm helping small business owners too. You know,
Yeah.
in a sense. So.
Yeah.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on Elm Hill Pike.
So you're having to do this back and forth to go to work, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I ride to work with my boss because we all live in the same apartment complex.
Okay.
So
That's amazing.
yeah, it's really nice. Only thing is like we had to leave at like 6:20 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's not that bad.
Turn left on Elm Hill
It could be
Pike.
worse.
Yeah. It gives
Or
me
just
a-
get an Uber and go on your
Right.
own time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, nah, I'd rather just ride with him.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense not to.
All right.
Plus, it gives me some time to kind of pick his brain about the business.
Okay.
And because I work for a sales and marketing company that fundraises for kids with autism. So
Okay.
our main client is that client, and I'm going through this training program. I've been doing it for about 10 months now.
Okay.
So now I'm just trying to get through the training program, build a team, so I can finally open my own office and get out of the training program and see where it takes.
Just ahead, make a slight right turn on Tennessee 155 South using the right lane.
I like Tennessee. I might actually just stay in Tennessee, to be honest.
Is that where you're from? Obviously, you're not from here.
No, I'm from Cincinnati.
Okay.
But I started there. Then I came out of there, went to Minnesota for about 8 months.
Okay.
Then now I'm down here.
Okay.
This office here.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. I mean, I like it.
Okay.
Minnesota was terrible.
Okay.
Make a slight right turn on Tennessee 155 South.
It was awesome. Cold, not so much. That's the only thing I didn't like.
Okay.
But everything else is really cool. I mean, people are super nice.
Okay.
Even with the whole the fraud stuff that was going on with
Yeah.
the Leering Center. I don't know if you heard about that, but basically it was supposed to be the Learning Center. They forgot the N, so it was Leering. And people were like, "You're not a part of that scam, are you?"
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
We've been around since 2007. We're actually legitimate.
Okay.
But no, that has nothing to do with us. I don't
Okay.
know who that was, but
All right.
definitely is not us.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, okay."
All right.
And then we get
Take right exit 6AB onto I-40 West toward NT Airport.
Okay.
Then take left exit 6 onto I-40 West.
So you gotta overcome that. Then you got down here and got into the wreck.
yeah.
And then now you're trying
Important
to finish
directions.
up. So
Take left exit
basically
6B
you
onto
had
I-40 West.
Some little
In
obstacles
1.6
in the
mile,
way.
take left exit 213A onto I-24
Some good
East.
in there too, because at least they're paying for the car,
Absolutely.
and then you'll be back able to move around on your own, and then you can figure out where you want to be.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's all part of God's plan.
Have you ever thought of Atlanta?
I was thinking about it, but Atlanta's already got an office open for it. For
Okay.
charity.
Okay.
So I can't go there.
Well, nobody can do it like you.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I mean, there is a girl there though who's pretty good.
Okay.
But I was thinking probably like Texas or
Okay.
maybe Kentucky.
Okay.
That'd be closer to family, anyways.
Okay. Are you familiar with Bowling Green?
In Kentucky,
Yeah.
it sounds familiar.
That's where I live.
Okay.
Yeah, I live there, but I don't know if you want like small or if you
In a
want,
half mile,
like,
take left
big.
exit 213A onto
But
I-24 East using the left lane.
The good thing about Kentucky is if you have a good cause and you have like a good bone structure to your company, it's so many millionaires there that you'll get them all in your pocket. And so that's the good thing about that. You can go to one restaurant and be connected all over the state by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Take left exit 213A onto
Yeah.
I-24 East.
I'm trying to go over to Franklin.
Yeah, yeah.
In 0.8 mile, keep left toward I-24 East, Chattanooga using the left lane.
Here from Chicago.
Okay.
So they're moving there. And
Okay.
I'm waiting for them to kind of,
Lay the okay.
lay
Yeah.
the foundation for me. And then,
Yeah, isn't that something how people with money are?
Right.
I mean, at
very
least if you
interconnected.
know that, then you kind of go, okay, well, let me go where I could, get in there and network. Because, I personally am great at sales too,
Yeah.
but I haven't been in it. Well, I used to work for myself.
Sure.
And I would tell, not to toot my own horn, but I would say, if you're attractive, you can sell anything. And then if you're not attractive, if you can talk, you can
Yes.
still sell anything.
Exactly.
Because it's all about engaging your audience, knowing who that is.
Keep left toward
understanding where
I-24
you're
East,
strong,
Chattanooga.
and staying away from where you're weak. I mean, just don't do it. So it's really all about that and understanding that. But I tell anybody I can sell a snow cone to somebody in Alaska.
Yeah.
I will make them feel like this is what you need. See, you know. And so,
and
but
and that's so true too. Is
yeah.
that, you know, a lot of the people that do really well in the business are usually the attractive women.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but if you don't have the looks, you gotta know how to talk. You know, and it's not like we don't have systems in place to where you can't succeed.
Right.
But it's like, all you gotta do is just put a little bit of elbow grease into it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it.
But I mean, I'm tall, I got a deep voice, and that usually helps me out a lot. So.
You totally look like so is this white guy does this cologne commercial? I can't think of it. But you definitely got a lot going on, and you're easy on the eyes, keeping it professional, and so that I would be interested to hear anything you were selling.
It does help sometimes.
I think with men personally, if you look good and you smell good, I'll buy it. I can always return it. I can always return it. But I'll buy it. So, but at the same time, I feel that way. So when me and my ex-husband, I used to have a furniture store, and he was fine. And everybody would say, oh my God, his muscles and this, that, and other. And I would tell him, you get the women, I get the guys. We know we go home together at night, but if you see a lady looking at the bed, go sell it to her. Because she's going to be looking at your muscles, not the bed. And she's going to buy it because you sold it. But if I go over there, she's going to say, who made it? How old is it? But if you go, she's going to say, okay, can you bring it? Totally. And I'm going to stay right here at the shop, and you're going to go deliver it. That's the way it works. And then you're going to get a tip, and then I get the delivery, and the check comes back to me. So you got to know how to play it. And if you really understand that and you're confident in yourself, it works. But yeah, I definitely feel as if I'm very good at that. But I'm very passionate about anything that I do as well. Yeah, I am. And I think if people can pick up on that and they feel as though now see, at the same time, if you have the gift of gab and you're just selling a bunch of crap, then you're a flim-flammer, and that's not good, and people don't want that. But if you got a good product, a good cause, and you look good, and you can talk, and you sound good, and it works. It works. Yeah, it really does. So tell me, what about autism do you do, or what about it concerns you?
Yeah, so what we do, we just help them out with resources. So we help out with like iPads, holiday gift cards, and summer social camps. Get them those resources for kids and adults. Help out those families that are struggling to speak and communicate with their families. So we basically just provide resources. We go out and fundraise and stress the importance of why we're out there, why we're going. And I'll tell you this much: fundraising is a whole hell of a lot easier than selling.
Yeah.
Like, even though you would think you're asking for money,
right?
You would think that'd be harder.
Right.
It's actually a lot easier.
A lot easier.
Because I was a freight broker, and the only thing I had going for me, because I didn't have really any book of business or anything.
Okay.
I just had whatever clients, whatever guys I could call. But I mean, after that, it was just like, man, this is tough.
Okay.
I'm sitting here like, I don't know these people. They don't know me. I'm a brand new broker.
Okay.
And they're just kind of sitting here like, well, what can you offer me?
All right.
My broker right now doesn't do. And I'm like, shit. That's a good question.
Okay.
Nothing. Can't really offer you anything. Integrity, I'm a Marine, like, that's really all I can tell you.
Okay.
I'm still building my book of business.
Okay.
So after doing that for a while, I was just like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
And then, I joined this foundation, and my son has autism, so I'm just like,
oh my goodness.
This would be totally worth it.
Okay.
So, joined the company, and basically I hit leadership in my first 3 days.
Really?
I got promoted. They're like, yeah, it usually takes about a week or two. And my my charisma was so through the roof that I was selling off of charisma alone.
Okay.
So my boss was like, dude, you're doing great. Only problem is you can't teach that. You have to be able to teach the pitch, because not everyone has charisma like you do.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. Well, I better figure that out then. So
Okay.
I did. Started bringing people in. Now I've had to let a lot of people go.
Okay.
Which is why I'm still in the training program, because you need about 3 or 4 people in the training program. Then from there, you hit about $2,000 in donations a week per person for
Okay.
about $8K. And then once you hit about $8,000 per week for 3 weeks, then you get promoted into assistant director. Then you start doing more of the back end type of stuff, manual or hours of labor, making sure that your team's hitting their goals, helping them develop as well as you're developing yourself.
Okay.
And then you do it one more time for 5 weeks straight, making about 10K with your team. And then you get promoted into directorship. So then you pick a market, take your team with you, and you're off to the races, basically. So
Really?
I'll be working with the Autism Spectrum Disorder Foundation. I'll be working with them still.
Okay.
But what I want to do is I want to help out veterans who come back from war. Instead of, drinking and self-medicating, I want, find them help find them better resources and, help navigate through the VA. Because I know when I got back from the Corps, I started drinking a lot more, started, self-medicating, and it wasn't helping me at all.
Really?
Really lost myself. Finally, I got a hold of my addiction, because I wasn't even a drinker
Okay.
until I got out.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
when the alcoholism really started taking over.
Okay.
So now I got like 35 days clean, and I'm just like focused in on my path here, and just trying to stay on a straight and narrow.
Okay.
Not drink. I mean, luckily I'm taking a medicine that helps me with my cravings,
Okay.
so that's really, really nice.
Okay.
And it helps you lose weight, so I'm like, hey, it's a double whammy. You know
I
what
know,
mean?
right?
So,
You're gonna be fine for the
yeah, so
summer.
I'm just losing weight. I'm
Okay.
getting in shape.
Okay.
Not drinking.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So now it's just about focusing on my team. I got 2 people on my team right now. Need to get at least 2 more. Got a 3rd person coming in, and then from there, I just need 1 more. And if I can retain all 4 of those people, I'll have a pretty solid team. Get them into leadership as well,
Okay.
and then off to the races. So we'll definitely see how it goes. I mean, we've only been in the market for about 6 weeks.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
pretty new to it still.
Okay.
So we're still figuring it out. There's still some growing pains.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not bad. I'm grateful. I got great support system. The people I opened the last office with, I work with 2 of those people that are now directors.
Okay.
So that's really cool. So out of us original 5, 2 of them I'm still with, and the
Okay.
other 2 are back in Minnesota. So it's kind of like we, I don't know. It's like we can't stay away from each other. They're like my brother and sister. So
Okay.
and they're also a couple, so that also helps out as well. So
It does.
They're dating.
Okay.
They're probably gonna get married.
Okay.
And they're like, Austin, we want you to come down and help us out with this new market. We need someone who's really strong in sales.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, sign me up.
All
They're
right.
like, seriously? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need to sell you on it. I'm like, why? No.
Okay.
Of course
Okay.
I'll go with you, bro.
Yeah.
So definitely like it. It's definitely the best job I've ever had.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's definitely tough.
Uh-huh.
To say the least. But it's the amount of growth that I've gone through thus far is only small percentage of the amount of growth that I'm going to go through in my career here. But I mean, I'll be able to retire by the age of 40 if I want to. So I can retire in 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years I can retire if I wanted to. Now I'm not going to.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to stop working, because if I stop working, then I'll start dying.
Okay.
Is what my grandfather used to say. So
Okay.
definitely don't want to stop working, but just want to be able to provide a good life for my son, you know, and my future wife and everything, you know, and see how that goes. But
Okay.
yeah, we'll see. Definitely excited though.
Okay. So when I just like your story. So many different parts of your story I was thinking about. I was trying to hold my brain still because so many different things that you said I, you know, wanted to touch on. One thing that I really like is that you are working with a cause that helps your son. So that makes it personal, and most people will relate to that because you're not just doing something. It's not like you said when they say, "Are you with this other person?" and that was scamming this. No, this is near and dear to me because my son, you know, has this. My cousin, second cousin, is autistic, and they said that he would never do anything, like pretty much just be nothing.
Right.
And my niece, my cousin worked with him like day in and day out, and like he is like can cook, can stay home by himself, can take care of himself, can dress himself. He does everything, you know. And so you wouldn't, you know, even know, except for there's a few physical attributes, but other than that, you wouldn't even know. But the other thing that I was gonna say is I like that you came back from, you know, the Marines, and you recognized that there was a problem and that you chose to do something about it. But I wanted to say, have you ever thought about turning that into, you know, maybe something bigger? Have you ever considered that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. No, because I have addiction that runs in my family. And,
Okay.
you know, I got clean from stimulants back when I was about 19.
Okay.
And then I joined the Marine Corps when I was 22. And then did about 8 years in the Marine Corps, got out. And, you know, always wanted to start a foundation for drug addiction and then also autism at the same time.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people, you know, I want to help out veterans, but I also want to help out children and adults with autism as well.
Okay.
That's why I like working with this foundation.
Okay.
But I definitely know that there's more work to be done when it comes to helping out vets who come back. A lot of us realize that we are autistic. A lot of Marines are.
Okay.
We just didn't know it until we got out.
Really?
And then so when I found out I had ADHD, I didn't find that out until I was probably in the Corps, and that's when it started really showing up. And I talked to this lady at Mental Health, and she was like, "So you had your first head injury when you were 12?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, okay. So that might have sparked your ADHD, having a severe concussion where you don't remember anything." Because I broke my collarbone as well, and I didn't even feel any pain. I just knew my shoulder was in front of me, and that's all I remember. I remember taking like 3 steps, and then the rest of it was just a blur.
Okay.
So she's like, "Yeah, you probably had a massive TBI at the age of 12, and that later on probably sparked your but just being able to help people in general, that's all I really want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the scope is so broad.
Yeah.
I just want to help people in general. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I joined the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Because I knew I didn't have the smarts for it per se, but I definitely had the strength.
Okay.
So I was like, I'll just use my body as, you know, as a vessel to help people until I have the smarts.
Yeah.
And now that I'm educated, now I have both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
And now I can, you know, fine-tune my skills.
Okay.
And just become that much more resourceful for people.
Okay.
So that's all I really want to do. And then ultimately, I just want to preach as well.
Okay.
You know, get in front of a church and just deliver the message of the Lord. You know, I really want to do that.
Okay.
Plus, I know that'd be with my voice. Man, I could move a whole congregation.
You can just get up there. You know how they just get up there and they gotta get a good pocket, and they be like, you gotta have faith.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I do.
You're so funny.
I'm
God, you are hilarious. You would. I'm telling you, you would definitely do it. A nice suit, and you just tell your story. I'm telling you, they would be. I'm telling.
It's funny too, because my bosses, they're actually like, you know, because today I'm actually just taking a day to myself, you know, get right with God and go to some meetings.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, you should probably come to church with us. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
Because here recently, I've just been asking God for stuff instead of thanking Him for the opportunities that I have.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we always get complacent when God gives you everything that you've ever wanted.
All right.
Then you feel like you don't need them.
Okay.
You know, versus the only reason I have these things is because of God.
Okay.
You know, so that's why I'm trying to get in the right mindset, right frame of reference, and also just let go of the animosity that I had towards, you know, my past and people in my past. You know, like, people are going to be people. People are crazy. You know, it's not my job to forgive them. That's what Jesus is for.
Yeah.
But through Scripture, I know that I can at least heal for myself.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, ultimately, you know, forgiveness isn't for me; it's for the other person.
Totally.
And that's what I'm trying to get past is letting go of all that hatred and animosity. You know, and then that will, there in turn, not put me down a dark path anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nothing like healing. Like, I went through a divorce, and I never saw it coming. I knew something was wrong, but I thought we would work it out. And long story short, my life went to smithereens. Like I've had a 4.0 GPA at Capella University, and when I tell you I had nowhere to live, nowhere to go, I had nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. But in that whole aspect of things, I just knew that God would bring me through, and that I was not going to get off my path. Like, I knew that, I just knew that, okay, if you were going to school to be a psychologist and then you end up in this situation, that means that you're getting first-hand knowledge on what to do. And I wrote an amazing program every day. Okay, I'm out here with 35 cents to my name, nowhere to go, nowhere to stay, no car, in a place I've never been before in my life.
Right.
I'm not a prostitute. I'm not on drugs. Okay, what do you have? I got my mind. So I went to the library every day, and I wrote with the Lord literally every day what the myths of homelessness. I wrote this awesome program called CORE, Care, Opportunity, Restoration, and Involvement. and it works on the total core of the person, because I don't believe that you could just take a person off the street and say, here's a check, go get you somewhere. That's not going to work. You know, you need the financial
In 2 miles,
skills
take right
to go
exit
along with
78B
that.
toward
You
Tennessee
need
96
resources,
East.
You need support. You need to figure out what went wrong in the beginning, and that gets to the core of that person. Because when God, the man in the Bible, he was laid out on the side of the road, and Jesus walked up to him and said, do you want to be well? And that means that that person had to have the desire.
Right.
It had to come from the heart, because out of the abundance of the heart we speak. And so that man had to physically want to be on the other side of society, being in that place where he can take care of himself and support himself. And then I did the research on men and women. Men, on the other hand, if they lose their significant others, their job, something goes wrong that affects their self-esteem, a physical handicap, whatever, they will check out on life.
Yeah.
Because men, God made them Adam to dominate the entire world. So if the man can't have that inner roar where he feels that he's the king of his own castle, he's going to check out on life. Yeah. He's not going to do it.
In a half mile,
so
take right exit 78B toward Tennessee 96 East using the right lane.
On the other hand, if they got something going on inner with their dad, molestation, something going on, they're going to check out. They're going to do the same thing. So then I said, well, what does God want? Well, God wants to heal us from wherever we are. God wants to heal.
Take right exit 78B toward Tennessee 96 East.
Look at life. You just got a bunch of people walking around hurting. And this is why the bars are so full after 5. People are going there because they hurt. I don't like my wife. I don't like my husband. I don't like my job. I don't like what my dad did. I don't like my stepmom. Everybody's hurting. But if
in 2 miles, keep right toward US Highway 41 NW Broad Street.
Wrong. If you give people, you know, what they are supposed to have, meaning give them the word of God, give them structure, give them wisdom, it works. And so that program doesn't necessarily make you be a Christian, but I took Christian principles and I put it into a program that works. Starting with your desire, number 1, and then taking that person in 36 months on average, a level 1 person, and taking them from a state of homelessness to self-sufficiency on their way to home ownership in 36 months. Giving them a place to live and giving them everything that they need. See, I don't believe, when I was out there, I used to go to the church and I wouldn't go begging. I wouldn't get a sign. I wouldn't sell my body. I went to God's house and I told them, I don't have no way. And they said, oh, we don't do that. Good, because I'm telling you that God said this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, this is how you get the big bucks from the people, because the people see that you're helping me and they want to help you, because God said that when you give unto others, he'll have people give to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall I give, because you look at what I see you're doing. But when they don't see you're helping, they look at you like a crook. And here I am, I don't have nowhere, I'm not on drugs, I'm not this. Look at how I look and I'm talking to you and you're telling me you won't help me, but you're the church. And so when they was like, wow, we never looked at it like that. So when I started going, I would tell them, I would ask them, they would help me. So I started writing down how God said that his people are supposed to be the game changers in society. So that, you know, when people see God, people see you, and they see, you know, his son has autism. He has a beautiful story. Look how God changed his life. I like his ministry. But what they really see is the glory of God in your life. And that makes people say it's something about him, because they see God and they see his hand on your life and they see purpose. And so that's what people said to me. I got up one day, I slept at Foothill in Haven in California. I lost my job. I got up, I went to the city council meeting. Never been to one before in my life. Registered, sat down with my homeless stuff. And when it was my turn to speak, I said, my name is Crystal. I'm 40-something years old. Blah, blah, blah. And I have a 4.0 GPA at Capella University. And last night I slept at Foothill in Haven at the bus stop. And everybody in there dropped their pens. What? Are you serious? I said, yes, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anyone here. And instead of me feeling sorry for myself and coming here for a handout, I came in here to give you this plan that has scholarly articles behind it, that has research from everybody from the governor to colleges to the president. I came to give you the resources to fund it. I put everything together right here in this program. And I'm not just advocating for myself. I'm
in a half mile, keep right toward US. Highway 41 NW. Broad Street using the right lane.
Place to live. They will take a dog in on the street before they take in a person. And this causes a spike in our crime. It causes a problem in our communities. And one way or the other, every single person in here is funding homelessness one way or the other. Because when that person goes to jail, you're paying taxes for him. And they said, wow, they took my plan.
Heck yeah.
They took my plan. The mayor in California took my plan, took me to a hotel, brought me something to eat, told me that he admired me for coming there, that he had no idea, and asked me, how are you doing it? And that's when I got to show God. Because I made no sense to them. No sense. It's not, well, how does she look like this? Well, I let them know. I don't care where you are, you know you need to wash. Where there's a bathroom,
keep right toward US. Highway 41 NW. Broad Street. Then
God
keep right.
Letting me have that balance, that mental, stability. He told me exercise, walk, drink water, take care of yourself, pray, sing. It's hard to be depressed when you're singing.
Yeah.
So every day, I didn't sing because I wanted to sing. I sung because it was taking away the anxiety, so I could think. You can't think if you're anxious, if you're worried. So I just sung every day. I found something in that homelessness to be thankful about every day. I found 5 things. I was grateful to have my noodles. I was grateful that Starbucks let me sit in there and charge my phone. I was grateful for a charger. I was grateful that they let me ride the bus. I was grateful that I had a blanket so that at night when I slept at that bus stop, I wasn't going to be cold. Right. I had a fur blanket that a lady had bought me, brand new from Target. So I found all of these things to be grateful for every day. But most importantly, I was excited that the next day,
using the right lane, keep right toward US. Highway 231 South NW. Broad Street. Then make a slight right turn on Northwest Broad Street. Make a slight right turn on Northwest Broad Street. Then turn left on West Lytle Street.
And it would give me hope. And guess what? It built my faith in him. So when I got this 2025 car, I said, oh, this is going to work out just great. Because if he was faithful to me on the bus, he's definitely going to be faithful to me in the car. Absolutely. He led me to the dealership. All that time I was homeless. Guess what? The Lord said, it's time for you to go get a car. I said, Lord, I don't have the money for that.
Right.
Using the left lane, turn left on West Lytle Street.
Score, Crystal. I checked my score. I had almost a 700 credit score.
Ooh,
sitting at the bus stop, 689. 689.
Yeah.
So, I'm telling you, is it this street?
Yeah, keep going. Okay. Yeah.
So I checked my credit score. Long story short, that was my comeback. He gave me that high score, and everything went away. They told me, I said, I don't have pay stubs or nothing. They said, when your score is over a certain amount, ma'am, you don't need any of that. I said, Thank you. Then $21 job at FedEx
Very
just
nice.
came. And so here I am. Just like that. When God said it was time. But when I did what he told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
See, had I wasted that time, woe is me, I don't have nowhere. Would have just stayed out there. But when I found purpose to give him glory, he said, all right, your midnight is over. Come on, I'm gonna get you somewhere to stay. I just wanted you to go through that to write that program.
I love that.
And I'm gonna help you with that. And so guess what I do every day I go home? I got sitting on my dresser a big old core model, a scale model.
Yeah.
Yep, that I'm building of that whole community of what it looks like. The tiny homes where the people live, where they work, all of that. So you don't just have the 28-page, business plan. You got there's my scale model, and I'm taking my money from this and spending it to do that, to build that. Like I'm building a national homeless resource plan, all 50 states. It's an uphill battle, but I'm here for it.
Yeah,
that's what my purpose is, because that's what I went through. That was my struggle. And your struggle and your plan is you be great doing you. You don't have to worry if that market is taken by somebody else. Nobody is better than you. And you can tell that story.
In a quarter mile, turn left on North Highland Avenue.
Like that next person that has that office, they ain't got your son. They ain't served our country. They don't know what it feels like to have a drinking problem. That's hereditary. So when you tell that story coming from you versus coming from this person that looks good and can talk good, you got everything that come along with it. You got the whole package.
Turn
And
left on
God
North Highland
will
Avenue.
allow that authentic passion to come forth, and you will meet and exceed yourselves every time. Every
I
time.
can't wait for that. too.
Yeah, every time. I just definitely just like see that, because like when I looked at you, I was like, he just looked like he got everything going on. you just looked like the whole package. And so and you be that, because that is definitely there. I have a good judge of character.
Just ahead,
people,
turn right on Greenland
and
Drive, using the right lane.
I believe that every day I get in this car, that God allows me to meet people according to his plan.
Turn
And if
right on
you got
Greenland
in my
Drive.
car, then that's what God has to say to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. And I think you'll be great at it too, especially with being the pastor. You will be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
A lot of fun.
Yep. You just got to do it, and just start. Like if you already have that in your heart, then that means He already called you. And because you don't just get that, nobody just says that, and you can like hear it in your voice, and I used to think that you had to be thine and thou, and and that no, you just got to be delivered, and just got to have that testimony in your heart, and that passion that wants to
In a quarter
see
mile, turn
someone
right.
else be delivered from the struggle that we all face. And if you got that, then come on. You'll be a disciple, and you can be on the Lord's side. That's it. Man wants us to have all of these degrees, but when God calls you, He equips you.
Exactly.
Turn right, then drop off Austin.
Like I told the last lady, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I told the last lady, you have been my best ride. You have been. I sound like a man when he tells a woman, you have been the best. No, I swear.
Drop off Austin.
You've been the best ride today, because I feel that I got something out of it for my soul.
Well, I do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's weird how God. It's not for us to know why or how He operates, but He is good, though. I'll tell you that much.
Is it this building?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Austin, and you have a good rest of your day.
Likewise, thank you very much.
And best wishes to you. It's all going to be well.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to see you on TV somewhere.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Drive safe.
Okay.
God bless.
Okay.
Head to your pickup at 920 Greenland Drive.